Before we try to solve this problem, I want you to recognize one thing, and that's that there are variables in the answer choices. And anytime there are variables in the answer choices, typically the easiest way to solve the problem is to test a value. Now, whenever you test values in questions where there are variables in the answer choices, do yourself a favor, make sure that the number you test is a unique value. Stay away from any numbers you see in the question, any numbers you see in the answer choices. For example, if this were my problem, I would let n equal 7 because 7 is unique. I don't see it in the question and I don't see it in the answers. So to start, if there are 7 students and they buy 3 identical cakes, when they split up the first cake, everyone's going to get 1/7 of the cake because everyone gets a slice. And likewise, when they split up the second case, again, everyone's going to get 1/7 of the cake because, again, they're splitting it 7 ways. Now, according to the problem, when we get to that last cake, 3 of the students decide they don't want cake anymore, which means that last cake is going to be split 4 ways. In other words, everyone's going to get 1/4 of the cake. So in the case of Sylvia, whom we're told gets 1 piece from each of the 3 cakes, we know she's going to get 1/7 of the first cake, 1/7 of the second cake, and finally 1/4 of the third cake. That's what she gets. In other words, if we want to figure out how much of a cake Sylvia ate, we need to add her 1/7 plus her 1/7 plus her 1/4. Let's make the math easy. 1/7 plus 1/7 is 2/7. And remember, an easy way to add two fractions, start by multiplying their denominators. Here, 7 times 4 is 28. And then cross multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. And 7 times 1 is 7. And finally, 8 plus 7 is 15, meaning she ate 15/28 of a cake. So as the last step, let's plug n equals 7 into the answer choices to see which one equals 15/28. Now, personally, when I have a question with variables in the answer choices, I like to test out the first answer first. And if that doesn't work, I go all the way to the last answer. And if that doesn't work, I work my way backwards down through the answers. So when we plug n equals 7 into the first answer choice, we get 9 on top and 7 times 4 on the bottom. That does not equal 15/28. That's why the first answer is not the correct answer. And likewise, when I plug into the last answer choice, I get 21 minus 3, which is 18, over 14 times 6. That also doesn't match 15/28. That's why the last choice is not the correct answer. Now, when I plug n equals 7 into the next to last answer choice, I get 21 minus 6, which is 15 on top, over 7 times 4, which is 28 on the bottom. That equals 15/28. That matches what we're looking for. And there you go. That's the reason here that the fourth answer is the correct answer.